today we got a rad piece of silicone history for you. This is the Cyborg silicone mask from Realflesh Masks. So Realflesh, really great company. They specialize primarily in realistic masks, although they have, I'm not sure if their Cyborg is still in production. I know he's got like a Freddy Krueger one. He's got some different ones. Ian, really cool guy, Canadian-based company. Again, they do very realistic masks. I think a while back he got into doing training, like venipuncture arms for like hospitals and stuff like that. So just really cool, really great company, great quality masks. When he did this Cyborg, it might have been the first one where there was a light. He had an LED that was wired up to go to this eyeball. That has since died on this mask. I actually had a bald one of these at one point, and as far as like regrets I have of masks that I have sold, that's one of them. Most of the other masks, I could probably get back. I could find it. That one, it was kind of rare at the time. It went to a great home and things like that, but I had this one. I was like, well, I don't need it or the other one, but now I'm like, I need the other one. But anyway, this one was done very early, and the quality of the silicone, there's something about it that Ian didn't like, and I'll show you an area where there's a little bit of pull on it, and the coloring kind of got weird, and even like over the years, it's a little bit droopier. Like something about the curing process didn't go exactly right, and as a result, he let it go to Jerry Almond, I think, pretty cheaply, and Jerry haired it into Cyborg Lincoln, which is just awesome. And he made some videos with it. I always really liked it. At some point, Jerry and I were doing a trade, and he was like, I want to get rid of the Cyborg Lincoln. I was like, I want the Cyborg Lincoln. So I got the Cyborg Lincoln, and I actually used this mask to host a weekly thing that I did a number of years ago. You can probably find it on the internet, called This Week in Silicone, where I just talked about upcoming mask release and reviewed the masks I had, and did a couple of things. And this was the host, Chipperwink, which I stole from a song. Anyway, so this is Cyborg Lincoln, haired by Jerry Almond, off the Terminator, I think it was called the Cyborg Silicone Mask from Realflesh. Let's check it out up close and personal. So here it is. Apologies for the head form. I have it on one of my famous wig heads glued to a beef jerky container as a head form. But what's great about this mask is I think it just speaks volumes to Ian's quality control. Ian, again, just great guy in the community. It's something about how it cured, and I think it was this piece that he didn't like. So basically, he moved it on to Jerry as part of a thing, as like kind of a second, because he just didn't want to sell it. And Jerry haired it, and this is early hair work by Jerry. I have had several masks across my hands, or that I've had Jerry do for me. And his hair work is fantastic. He's one of the best in the business. You can see kind of how this is. This all, hand punched, the eyebrows, the stubble there, I think looks great in the goatee. Jerry's edges now on his newer stuff are a little cleaner in how he does that patterning. But you can see, like, for one that was early on in his career, he started off just fantastic. A true artist, and just a good dude, too. Just by the way, shout out to Jerry. Again, kind of seeing there, and just looking in that, if we open the video here, you wouldn't know that we're not looking at the back of someone's head. So just shout out to how good his hair was, and it's even better now. That's what I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to talk bad about this mask. I'm trying to say that this is low quality for Jerry, and this is some of the best quality hair work I've ever seen. And now his work is like 10 times better. It's just crazy. Ian's work, again, also amazing. I love, just the paint and the flash. He's one of the guys that does hyper realistic masks very, very well. And this is a cool mask. Let's check out how it moves. All right, so checking out the Cyborg from Realflesh FX. Again, this mask was kind of like a factory second. Ian did not like the cure that this mask got. I kind of showed you that little bit issue with the paint there. And then just overall, something about the way that this mask is too elastic. It's kind of gets bigger, and it droops, especially after Jerry punched it. He found that in punching it, it further kind of expanded. and it is so big it doesn't even fit my massive head super well. Now I could put on like a beanie and some things like that that would make it fit a little bit better, but I do want to show you what I'm talking about. Again, this is not the quality that you would expect from Realflesh. This is something, think of it as an art piece, a one-of-a-kind thing by two amazing creators, Ian and Jerry there. But we're gonna put it on just to show you. So same way, kind of get my hands in, line it up with my facial features and put it in there. Now, you can see it's not gloving into my face the way that most masks do, because I'm swimming in it a little bit. It's like wanting to run down. It's like the early series Terminators, you know, rubber flesh, easy to spot, yada yada. The bib is huge. I love the bib on Realflesh. If you want to, you know, see a great bib from Realflesh, get their Playmate. You know, you'll love that bib. So get it all tucked in here. Takes some doing there. And when we look at the movement, because it's so oversized and it's not hugging me, we're going to get these bends and these folds that are kind of not as realistic as they should be. Also, the lip and the eye cupping, again, it feels like my face is sort of melting off, so it doesn't put in as well as it should. It's got a little tear in the eye that's developing. But if you put on sunglasses, it covers that a little bit, and then it looks pretty okay from here. You know, that kind of hides the thing. Again, if I'm talking, you'll notice my lips aren't moving, but that's because my lips are in and the mask is kind of out. Again, that's just a flaw in how it was cured. It's not anything to do with the quality of Realflesh. He would not sell one of these off of his website like this. It's just something that kind of happened, and I think it's really cool still, so that's why I own it. There's not like a costume that goes with this, but what we'll do is we'll kind of check it out in another light here. So what I did is I put a beanie on underneath. It kind of bulks out the face a little bit. You can see there that I have more static lip cupping. It kind of makes it kind of oversized in the head a bit, but I think it gives a slightly more realistic view to the mask. And I just put a jacket on, and I got my old lever action to do that Terminator cock, because you know that's what the wearing this mask is really for. And then the sunglasses, again, they kind of hide the imperfection of how the eyes line up because everything is bulked out. But with the mask being bulky, the glasses, you know, kind of look a little odd with it. But I think overall it looks pretty good. Again, this is the Realflesh FX mask, the Cyborg, paired by Jerry Almond in the Terminator Cyber Lincoln style. If you get yourself some pennies and you plant them in the earth on Emancipation Day, you can grow your own one of these. So that is something that you can do. Look forward to us next week when we do a whole nother mask for you to check out.